Aloha guys, and welcome to the CO2 Rundown, brought to you by the Star-Advertiser. I'm your host, Chad Owens, and look, I am so excited for this opportunity, this new opportunity to bring you guys all the top stories in sports, nationwide sports. And before I get into what it is exactly that you can expect from the CO2 Rundown, I want to take you guys to my pregame to show you how excited I am for this show, but also that football is back. So let's take a look at CO2 during pregame. All right, and check me out here. You know, I'm vibing right now. You know, I got my pregame pads on. This is an actual, like the actual shirt that I wore under my game day pads. So I got that to get myself in the game day spirit. You know, I got the Hawaiian Telecom headband. You know, I got my Tua Tagovailoa eye blacks going. You know, I'm feeling ready to take on this game. I'm feeling ready to go into the CO2 Rundown and bring you guys the best sports show that I can possibly bring you guys. You know, and look, check me out right here. I'm visualizing my success. I'm seeing the plays before they happen. You know, I'm seeing that touchdown. I'm seeing that game-changing play. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I just wanted to share with you guys how excited I am for this opportunity that is brought to you by the Star-Advertiser. Like I said, I'm thankful for this partnership that we can present you guys nationwide sports, all the top stories in sports, you know, sort of in a different way, a unique way. And I'm going to try my best to give you guys, you know, that same energy that I brought you when you guys watch me play the game, when you guys watch me play football. And, you know, that's what I'm bringing to the table here. So you guys can expect anything from all the top sports, which is, you know, the NFL right now, NBA playoffs is happening. You got, you know, NHL hockey playoffs, you know, the Stanley Cup's almost coming up, you know, all of these things. And you can even sprinkle in a little bit of darts, ping pong, anything that you can imagine competitively. I want to talk about it. I want to share it with you. So with that being said, let's dive on in to quarter one. All right, here we go, man. Football is back. So obviously headlining the CO2 Rundown today is the NFL. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys that the Star-Advertiser Football Fever is back. Now, what is Football Fever? Well, it's a challenge, it's a competition where you get to compete with me along with the rest of the panelists, right? You've got Ferd Lewis and Billy Ho from the Star-Advertiser, and we have Lanai Tabura and Brooke Lee from It's a Hawaii Thing. And look, we're giving out $500 weekly, right? A grand prize of $1,000, and this is cash now, right? I know a lot of us can use a little bit of extra cash today. You know, shout out to our sponsors, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Hawaiian Telecom, Long's Drugs and Windows Hawaii, for helping us put this together. Now, how can you get this? How can you get involved? Well, you better make sure you're subscribed to Star-Advertiser, number one, so you can get your ballot in the sports section of the newspaper. Or you can go to staradvertiser.com for more details. And guys, get into the football fever, compete with me and the rest of the panelists there, and get yourself some extra money. And kicking off the 2020 NFL season was last week Thursday, where defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, took on the Houston Texans. Now, in this game, you had two of the game's highest paid players. Patrick Mahomes inked his deal, making him a $500 million, and Deshaun Watson is making $39 million a year. Whoo-wee. Anyway, well-deserved, guys. Two amazing players. Now, the Chiefs went on to win. You know, it looks like they're just right where they left off after that Super Bowl victory. So that's an amazing start to a season. In Sunday's action, Tom Brady highlighted that he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer now, and in my opinion, it just looked a little weird. But hey, the Saints ruined that debut, and Alvin Kamara went off. And Alvin Kamara just inked his new deal. So I think that's why he had a little bit of extra swagger and confidence when he was out there. I think he signed 5 years, $75 million. Just a little something extra to get you fired up for game days. We had Cam Newton, who replaced Tom Brady in New England, and he was doing Cam Newton, Wakanda Superman things. He rushed for 2 touchdowns as they beat the Miami Dolphins, where Ryan Fitzpatrick just seemed out of place. He threw 3 interceptions, and the only thing I could keep thinking of when seeing that is Tua. I'm waiting for him to go into the game. Tua didn't see any action, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are questioning whether or not this next week we'll see Tua Tagovailoa make his NFL debut. Let's go, man. We all rooting for you. That's it. The Cleveland Browns. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, the Cleveland Browns are still in the NFL. The Green Bay Packers take out the Minnesota Vikings as Aaron Rodgers, looking like prime Aaron Rodgers, throws 4 touchdowns. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals take out defending NFC champs, the 49ers. And 21 players from Hawaii are on NFL rosters. That's just amazing. Shout out to DeForest Buckner, who had 6 tackles for the Colts, as he also inked his new deal. Tonight, Monday Night Football, we've got the Giants taking on the Steelers. We've got the Titans taking on the Broncos. Those 2 games are going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to watching one of my former teammates for the Denver Broncos, Deontay Spencer, who is their starting return guy. I watched Deontay Spencer as a young rookie in the CFL, soaking all the knowledge and really working hard day in and day out. His story is incredible. I'm going to be talking to him one of these days. We'll get him on as an interview. But shout out to those guys. Good luck, Spence. And guys, that wraps up the NFL. And let's head on over to quarter 2. All right, let's step back into the NBA playoffs, where we got King James and the Lakers waiting for the results of Game 7, in which the Nuggets came back from being down 3-1 against the LA Clippers. That action is tomorrow night, as well as the East Finals are starting between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. It's going to be an exciting finish to this NBA season. Sort of a weird, season in the bubble. But as I watch these NBA playoffs, I noticed something, right? There's no home court advantage. So this is like that, for a lot of these guys, probably like that old school pickup games. Crowd's not an issue. This is just pure talent on display. And I kind of like that format. I like that, guys, everyone's on an equal playing field. And I know that that's not, typical in your pro sports environment, but I liked it. I love watching it. So, I'm excited to see this finish. I got the Lakers, coming out the West. I've said that from the beginning of this season. So, we'll see what happens. It's going to be exciting, though. All right, welcome to halftime. This is a special portion of the CO2 Rundown where we highlight local talent, local stars, high school athlete interviews, dancing, singing, comedian, skits, you name it. If you got a particular skill, we want to showcase you. So with that being said, check out today's halftime performance.
I just want the guap, guap. I just want the skirt, skirt. I'll be at the top, top. If you hate skirts.
Wow, that was some amazing performances. Wouldn't you say, Mario? I know, man, speechless. Anyway, guys, you guys don't want to miss out on this window of opportunity. If you're an athlete and you want to be on the show, get interviewed, you got a special story you want to tell, go ahead and tag us, send us an email, reach out to us on Facebook at Star-Advertiser, as well as on Instagram at Star-Advertiser. You can also reach out to me at Chad Owens 2 on Instagram. We want to hear your stories. We want to see your skills. As you can see there was some good dancing performances there. So please don't hesitate. Reach out to us, and don't forget to go to Windows Hawaii. Go check out Mario Garcia for all your Windows needs. Let's head on over to the third quarter. University of Hawaii football. Stephen Tsai caught up with head coach Todd Graham and spoke about what's to come in the next few weeks and months. First and foremost, I know that they are following the local pandemic protocols and not getting into large groups and gatherings. And since being signed as a head coach 8 months ago, the team is yet to participate in a padded practice. Guys, I just want to encourage you to continue to be patient, keep working hard, sharpen your mental skills, and when the time comes, you guys will be ready. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there, and go Bows. In other sports, the Tampa Bay Lightning go up 3-1 against the New York Islanders in the NHL's Stanley Cup playoffs in the East Finals, and the Dallas Stars go up 3-1 against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Heading over to tennis, Naomi Osaka wins her second U.S. title and her third Grand Slam overall, and Dominic Thiem rallies back after being down 2 sets to go on to win 3 sets in a row to capture his U.S. Grand Slam title. All right, guys, that concludes the sports news for the CO2 Rundown. But I'd like to give you guys a quick reminder here about football fever. Make sure you go to staradvertiser.com to get all those details. Now, look, it's been a great show, great first show, a great launch. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in. But today, we got a little bit of overtime. And in today's overtime, I'm putting in the CO2 tip of the day. It is Monday. It's Motivational Monday. So I want to encourage you guys and uplift you with this quote I got after listening to Jay Shetty's podcast. He spoke to Todd Cashton, and he said this, that it's uncertainty and challenge that actually bring you the most profound and longest lasting benefits. So guys, with that being said, stay inspired, man, stay positive, find a way to stay uplifted. I think, when you go out and to inspire and you uplift others, that just lifts your spirits that much more. Go out, go to the beach. I've been using the ocean a lot for my own, sort of mental therapy, ocean therapy. It's been beautiful for not only myself, but my family. So I encourage you guys to go out, do something to kind of decrease stress during this time, and just keep spreading aloha. I think that's the goal each and every day, is spread more aloha. And I think we're all going to be in a much better place when it's all said and done. So thanks again, guys. I'm Chad Owens. You're watching the CO2 Rundown, brought to you by the Star-Advertiser. And I'll see you on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Aloha.